Mliswa has lashed out at the Manicaland province of ZANU PF for causing what he calls confusion because of their love of money. In simple terms, he was attacking them for allowing themselves to be bribed by Tungwarara. So in simple terms, what Temba Mliswa was saying was that you love money, you accepted to be bribed. I think he forgot that himself, he is doing what he is doing on ZANU PF affairs, most probably because he liked the same money. Some of the people see the wrongs in others, but when it comes to them, unfortunately, they actually do not pay attention. You see, sometimes you may be pointing fingers at other people, the very same fingers that you're supposed to be pointing at yourself because you are doing a similar thing. So Temba Mliswa, the bribed Temba Mliswa by Mnangagwa and the Gudagwa Shetakwirei is accusing the Manicaland PEC province of ZANU PF for actually accepting Tungwarara's bribe and causing the current confusion that is rocking ZANU PF so hard. The leaders of ZANU PF signaling different messages because of the confusion this matter has actually caused. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Tonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So this is the response of Temba Mliswa. It says, it said how the Manicaland province leadership succumbed to their greed, inducing them to act against the party's constitution, which states that the said position was reserved for a woman who should also be from the same administrative district. So Tungwarara used his money to grab the position of a woman. And Temba Mliswa is actually bombarding them for actually, choosing money over what ZANU PF constitution stipulates. But also, Gudagwa Shetakwirei used the same money. I don't know whether he was supposed to replace a woman. I think that issue was not raised. Someone says, I do not blame Tungwarara. Getting the sense? He is shielding a Chikananda. Tungwarara bribed the Manicaland province of ZANU PF. Why shouldn't he be blamed? Why is he saying he blames Manicaland province for the greed of accepting a bribe? The very same bribe that Temba Mliswa is also accepting. I do not blame Tungwarara, but the Manicaland leadership, which has exposed its insatiable hunger for money. When did a man become a woman for them to make such a greedy blunder? The whole episode, which is a clear strategic blunder deriving from poor political astuteness, reveals the limitations of depending on money as a political weapon. You see, it's easy for Temba Mliswa to say this to others, but that is how ZANU PF operates. What is new? What is new? When it was done for Gudagwa Shetakwirei, Temba Mliswa did not speak anything, did not say anything. And then he goes on to say, one has to build a proper support base and entrench themselves within the structures through sincere philanthropy, as has happened with Takwirei. You getting the sense? He is a Takwirei man who has years of work supporting the party behind him. His track record as a benefactor for the party has been testified about, such as by Honorable Shamu in the video, such that his entrance into the party structures was a natural progression. No wonder even those who fought against his co-option into the Central Committee committee failed. So now he is attacking retired General Chiwenga. After this, Tungwarara should realize that as President Mnangagwa has said, ZANU-PF cannot be put into one's pocket. There is a need for one to actually work and not seek shortcuts into power. As a political consultant, I have assisted many successful individuals for years, and I can tell you today that one has to identify their area of expertise where their potential can be realized. This moneyed and misguided belief that one has to get a party position is shallow. He goes on to say, like him or not, Chivayo has identified his area and doesn't seek political position. Connections and king-making influence is enough for him, and that is a strategy. Equally, Scott Sakupwanya has targeted the legislative route successfully. Takwirei has ignored that and instead sought for a position in the party structure. For one, sincerely building support in the party, donations can be done from behind the scenes and even through the chairperson like Opam Chinguri or the president. That surfaces unless there is a misguided and impulsive desire for power which compels one to continuously hawk the limelight, dishing gifts as a shortcut to power. However, that can misfire spectacularly if done without enough political wisdom. I think he is also giving us some picture as to what angered Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa regarding the co-option of Tungwarara. I think Tungwarara, there is high probability that Tungwarara seeking a central committee position, he might not have consulted Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. But listening to Chris Mswangwa, you get a sense that he might have told Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, and there is a hope that he would be shielded by Mnangagwa from the wrath of Gudawashe Takwirei. Now, Temba Mliswa strategically make Wicknell Chivayo and Takwirei to be a better Chikananda than Tungwarara. But in my view, they are one and the same people. They use same strategies. They actually accumulate the money in a similar fashion. They don't have respectable businesses. They survive on tenders, and this is how they accumulate money. They buy power in ZANU-PF through money. That is why Gudawashe Takwirei even had the guts to say, if you have got money, you have got power within ZANU-PF. I think this smells the fight between Tungwarara as well as Gudawashe Takwirei. If you see Temba Mliswa going after Tungwarara, defending Takwirei, defending Wicknell Chivayo, then understand that this has the undertones of Takwirei feeling threatened by Tungwarara. Now, is Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa also equally threatened by Tungwarara? We will wait to see what decision the Politburo will make. Remember, the Politburo takes instructions, from the bedroom of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. So people can make noise the way they want, but the bedroom of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa has a final say in whether Tungwarara will remain part of the Central Committee or he would be putted out of the Central Committee. He has lost a lot of money. He bought a lot of Manicaland leadership cars. That is why Temba Mliswa is saying they are greedy, because Tungwarara used the same strategy. Gudawashe Takwirei poured 500,000 United States dollars to buy the same structures. I think Tungwarara poured more money than Takwirei, and he managed to win. And this angered Takwirei. It is said he spent the whole day on weekend up to Monday sleeping on the bed because the defeat that he succumbed to Tungwarara. He wanted his preferred candidate to emerge into the Central Committee as a demonstration of power and how he controls this particular province. There's something that I wanted to correct. Of Chris Mutswangwa saying Manicaland is the second, biggest province. He's lying. Lying, and it's lack of information. He pretends as if he's educated, but it shows that his education is really shallow. The biggest provinces in Zimbabwe are in Matabeleland, not actually Mutare. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Ogan Umhlabani is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet you on the other side of the live.